Okay, here we are for your 18th birthday backpacking trip.
Yep.
Sheesh. Where'd the time go?
I don't know. I might have put it over there somewhere.
So, you know where we are?
Yeah, we're at Cumberland Park or Cumberland Falls Park or something.
Yeah, we're just north of Cumberland Falls State Park. We're on the Bark Camp Creek Trail. That's Bark Camp Creek. Our car's up that way, up the trail. And this is pretty much what it's going to look like the rest of our trip. We're going to be walking along cliffs right underneath them. Cool. So this is the 10th year that Maddie and I have done her birthday backpacking trip. First one, she was 8 years old, and we've been doing one every year since. Her brother's been doing it too, ever since he was 5. So this year is... Whoa. This year is kind of bittersweet because she's going to be going off to college in a couple of weeks. So we snuck in this little trip earlier than we typically go. It's going to be hot this weekend, but we had to get it in before she left. Because in a few weeks she's going to probably be too busy to go on trips like this. The Bark Camp Creek Trail connects over to the Sheltowee Trace, following Bark Camp Creek, obviously, and that's where we're headed. We're going to go to the Bark Camp Shelter, which is right at the mouth of Bark Camp Creek and the Cumberland River. And then tomorrow, we're going to hike southbound on the Sheltowee Trace along the Cumberland River, and then we'll turn around at some point and hike back north. Blah. Face full of spider webs. I'm doing the silk blazing for my daughter. Isn't that nice of me? Happy birthday. So we're going to turn around and hike back north and camp somewhere probably along this trail tomorrow. And then Sunday we're going to drive down to Cumberland Falls State Park and look at the falls and hike around a little bit. And then go have the awesome lunch buffet at the Cumberland Falls Lodge. So it's going to be a nice trip, I think. Want to shower?
Thinking about it.
It's kind of hot out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tired Maddie. We're almost there. Hi.
Hi.
We're looking at the rusty water coming out of the rocks.
Look at that tree up there.
Little U-turn. We're almost to the Bark Camp Creek shelter. It's just around the corner. That's the Bark Camp Creek boulders there, and right off through the trees there, where that light is the Cumberland River. So we're almost there. So, doesn't look like the best water to filter. So, I don't know. I don't see anything else that I can use except right over here. I don't know if you can see that. That's rainwater, I believe. So I'm going to scoop that and see what I can do. What you got there?
It is a mobile mini fan.
Awesome. You're going to be cool tonight.
It's good because it's hot out here.
So we're camping down by the river. The shelter is back up that way. Path kind of about halfway up. The shelter is about like that, and then the, gosh, you can kind of see this, the shelter it's right up there. We're going to be down here where the air is moving better. Because it's hot and muggy. Ugh. We're going to have tuna and noodles tonight. Tuna and noodles tonight. The water's heating. My little BRS stove. 0.9 ounces. Amazing. Little Ollie Camp pot. 1 liter pot. Making use of this shelf that somebody built. Maddie's hanging right there. I'm right over there.
Hi.
Getting all tied up?
Yep.
Good. Got time. We need to hike.
I know.
I'm all packed. So, we've been hiking this morning for about 30 minutes or so, and we stopped here at the first water source to get some water. and tank up a little bit. Maddie wasn't too excited about having to tank up, but I convinced her that she probably needs to. She needs to drink plenty of water. Anyway, it's really nice and cool in this little spot. I have to hold my poles out in front of me to keep from walking into webs the whole way. I am silk blazing for my precious daughter. She tried it for a while, but kept stopping short so suddenly that I kept running into her, so I decided to just go ahead and do it. Your chart you made for your fear of spiders.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
It's a graph. It's like that. And on one axis is leg length, and on the other axis is body size.
Yeah.
And as both of them get bigger, my fear grows.
So where do Harvestman and Daddy Longlegs rate on there?
Well, they've got really small bodies
Okay.
and really long legs, so probably like close to the bottom.
So what do we decide your trail name, new trail name is?
Maddie Longlegs.
Maddie Longlegs. Used to be Chickadee, now it's Maddie Longlegs. I have a very goofy daughter. Hello. I bet that boulder when it slid down the hill made some noise, huh? What'd you find?
Mushroom, I think.
All your insides fall to pieces. You just sit there wishing you could still make love.
Cute. There's its
They're the
babies.
ones who hate you when they think you've got the world all sussed out. They're the ones who'll spit at you. You'll be the one screaming out. Don't leave me high. Don't leave me dry.
All right.
Don't leave me high.
There's not much holding that rock up there.
Don't leave me dry.
I'd stand under it. It's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Oh, it's the best thing that you ever had, the best thing that you ever had.
So both of those shelters, here's the Star Creek shelter. I think it's Star Creek. They both have a whole bunch of hornet nests built into them. So we were going to have lunch there at that shelter, but I don't think we're going to do that at this point. We're going to go back to a point where there's a creek, a little stream, and it's a lot of breeze there. It's really cool. So we're going to go there and cool off and have some lunch.
Two jumps in a week, I bet you think that's pretty clever, don't you, boy? Flying on your motorcycle, watching all the ground beneath you drop. Feel yourself for recognition, feel yourself to never ever stop. You broke another mirror, you turn it into something new. Don't leave me behind. Don't leave me dry.
It's right on that leaf.
So we're back on Bark Camp Creek Trail. We're heading back up towards the car. We thought about camping on the trail tonight and then going back up to the car and then going on down to the falls. But I mentioned to Maddie that an option could be that we hike on out today and get a campsite at the Sheltowee Trace Outfitters, which is about 6 miles from the state park falls area. And if we do that, we have the option to take showers, and she jumped all over that. So that's what we're going to do now. So we're heading out here. You just sit there wishing you could still make love. They're the ones who hate you and you think you've got the world all sussed out. So just woke up at the Sheltowee Trace Outfitters campground, and well, she just woke up. Morning. I've already taken down my setup. It's already packed away, except for whatever else needs to go in the pack. Kind of a mess here. It's a nice little campground. This spot is the farthest away from the rest of the noise. It's pretty cool back here in the woods. So just getting ready to have breakfast. Get the pot going. Apple cider. Got some oatmeal cooking. What are you having this morning? Oatmeal? What kind? Peaches and cream. All right, so we're going to go down to the Cumberland Falls State Park and look at the falls this morning and hike around there, and then go have the lunch buffet at the DuPont Lodge and drive home. You're very funny. Are you cold? Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's not cold. It's comfortably cool. But she's always cold. Okay, so we're at the falls, Cumberland Falls. And it's the first time Maddie's ever seen it. It's a better view over here.
That's pretty cool.
It's the second largest falls this side of the Mississippi, second only to Niagara. Like 70 feet or near about.
Somebody down there.
Yeah, there's somebody fishing. That's good. That gives a perspective. I haven't really been able to get that before. There's somebody fishing down there. This is one of the only spots in this hemisphere where you can see a moonbow. That mist and a full moon will create a moonbow. Like a rainbow, but from the moon. Pretty cool, huh? Going up there.
Oh, wow.
Going I got the video rolling if you want to fall off of there now. Your mom's not gonna like this.
She's gonna freak.
Okay, you're the king of the mountain. Start screaming.
Oh, why would you do that?
That's what they paid for.
Yeah, but won't they get hurt?
Well, look and see.
Oh, it's the best thing that you ever had, the best thing that you ever had. It's the best thing that you ever had, the best thing you've had is gone away. Don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry.
Oh yeah. We've been waiting for this. What do you think? This is our view. I don't see Winston, the baby groundhog, yet. If I do, I'll try to get some video. Time to eat.